You've raised your first check. The money is in. Months or years later, you want to raise additional funds, but no one responds. You probably have made one of the common mistakes first-time funders make after fundraising. Hi, my name is Nelson. I'm a lawyer and I've been a founder for 8 years, fundraising on different initiatives and driving impact, driving solutions within the justice space. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I would like to share with you some of the common mistakes that I notice first-time founders make when they are fundraising. The first one is the fundraising close fog. I call it the fundraising close fog because after the first round of fundraising, oftentimes the founder is so excited that they've been able to fundraise this amount of money, and they probably go to the media and blogs to announce their fundraising rounds, and they forget that this funding is just the beginning of the major haul of their project. So the first mistake is that funders need to see that the fundraising, fine, is a success, but is a call to bigger traction. The founder needs to create a system where they share updates about what they are doing with that set of funding. They need to communicate to the investor the partnerships they are making and different other things that they are doing with that fund. They need to be transparent. How much they're spending, what are the runways, and many other couple of things that would show that the founder is working and doing a lot in utilizing the funding they've been given. The second point is that they lose communication gap. They lose clarity gap. They lose results gap. What that means is that no communication after the first fundraising, no clarity as to how they are utilizing the funding, and no results, no tangible result, no matter how small it is. These are some of the reasons why when they come back, it's difficult for investors or funders to commit another set of funding. In fact, the way I see the first funding or the set of initial funding is a tool to create that strategy to show that you are investable. Recently, I saw a story of one of the best sellers, one of the persons that sold the most vehicles in the US. And the way he did it is by understanding the pain points of the people that are coming to their dealership to purchase vehicles. He would tell them that, fine, you want to spend $100,000, this is great, but if you spend $70,000, this will do you good. Initially, it might sound like he's losing revenue, but because he's been able to show that the pain point of the buyer means a lot to him, that buyer would keep coming back and keep trusting him with purchases in such a way that that could help further on the long run drive revenue. So the first set or series of funding investments given to a funder is to be, used to prove and drive your traction in such a way that you can generate more funding. The first set of investment will probably be, oftentimes, they are lower than the subsequent set. So don't eat your cake and expect that you're going to have it eventually. The third mistake I see first-time funders make is execution. Once they fundraise, they stop reporting, they stop engaging with that investor or funder, and that's not the best strategy. You need to share milestones, you need to share partnerships, deals, you need to share user growth and customer acquisition. You need to share the budgets, how you're spending the money, what are the runways, and some of all those things. So If you're not sharing this, then the execution signals will be weak, and when you come back for another round of fundraising, then there won't be enough encouragement on the part of the investor to fund you. The fourth point is that to get reinvested, funders must show what you did with the last round so that you can be reinvested in. It still delves back to showing results, but this time around you want to show lessons as well, the refinement. What have you learned? Because idea is not perfect when it was initially formed. It needs to be refined. What have you learned over this period of time? And how are you using that lesson learned to build a better product, a better user acquisition strategy, a better impact, a better initiative, or using it to scale up? Those are some of the areas that you can prove that you're ready for the next investment round. So if you find all these points interesting, the first mistake is the first round clog. The second mistake is the gap that comes with clarity and the results. The third mistake is they are not signaling execution signals enough. And the fourth mistake is around showing refinement of the idea. What are the lessons you're learning from the journey? If you are able to show all this, it enhances you for the next series of fundraising. It makes it a lot easier because you've been tested with particular funding, and you show that you can handle it, you can manage it, you can carry people along, and with that you can be reinvested in. So if you find this video helpful, like, share, and comment. Let me hear what are some of the strategies you apply to ensure reinvestment. This is my day 9 talking to camera, and sometimes I find out that it's another learning curve, even though I've spoken publicly a couple of times, and I'm trying to document the journey so that you can see the progress. You might be skilled as a lawyer or skilled in different formats, but learning any type of skill takes progress. So if you find this video helpful, you may find the next video helpful. Thank you for watching.